Okay, today I'm going to talk about prepositions and advanced negatives. Okay, basically prepositions is how you say you're going to the house, into the garage, or on the table, etc. Basically, you have to memorize what preposition goes with what verb or phrase because there's no reasoning to which preposition goes with which verb. It's the same in English. You just know what preposition goes with what verb or phrase. Here are some basic prepositions. À, to, in, à côté de, next to, de, from, of, avec, with, sans, if it weren't for, en, dans, in. Okay, here are our first categories of prepositions. Note that my list is not inclusive. I just put important verbs. So this category are verbs that do not require a preposition when followed by noun. Note they might in English. Demander, to ask. Chercher, to look. Attendre, to wait for. Écouter, to listen. Envoyer, to send. Mettre, to put on. Payer, to pay. Regarder, to look. Here are some examples. Je cherche le stylo sur le sol. I look for the pen on the ground. Tu payes la note après le dîner. You pay the bill after dinner. Aujourd'hui, nous attendons le bus. Today, we wait for the bus. Okay, our next category are verbs that do not require a preposition when followed by an infinitive. Note they might in English. Aimer, to like. Adorer, to adore. Croire, to believe. Descendre, to descend. Faire, to do. Make. Partir, to leave. Voir, to see. Vouloir, to want. Devoir, to must. Aller, to go. Here's some examples. Nous voulons faire un sandwich. We want to make a sandwich. Allez-vous au stade voir le concert? Are you going to the stadium to see the concert? Alright, here's the next category. These are verb phrases. These verb phrases require certain prepositions. Here are some useful ones. Aller vers, to go towards a place. Regarder vers, to face towards. Arriver sur, to arrive around. Rejeter une faute sur quelqu'un, to place blame on someone. Parler pour, to speak on the behalf of. Travailler pour, to work for. Vivre dans, to live in. Nous allons vers Paris is we're going towards Paris. Les gens vivent dans la peur. The people live in fear. Les filles vont arriver vers midi. The girls are going to arrive around noon. Okay, our next category are verbs with a, an indirect object. So these verbs require an a when followed by an indirect object. Assister à, to see. Dire à, to talk to. Jouer à, to play. Parler à, to talk to. Envoyer quelque chose à quelqu'un, to send something to someone. Être à, to belong to. Penser à, to think of. Répondre à, to respond. Here's some examples. Il répond au professeur quand il pose une question. He responds to the professor when he asks a question. Demain, ils vont assister au concert au stade. Tomorrow, they're going to watch the concert at the stadium. Our next category are verbs with a plus an infinitive. So this is verbs that require an a after the conjugated verb before putting an infinitive. The English translation may take an infinitive or a gerund, which describes a noun. Aider à, s'amuser à, avoir à, venir à, se décider à, continuer à. Verbs with a plus infinitive examples. Je vais l'aider à faire la cuisine. So I'm going to help her make a meal. Vous invitez Sally à aller au cinéma. You invite Sally to go to the movies. Next category are verbs that require de when followed by an indirect object. Note that the English prepositions may be completely different or none at all. Changer de, to change. Douter de, to doubt. Jouer de, to play an instrument. S'occuper de, to be busy with. Se souvenir de, to remember. Partir de, to leave. Here are some examples. Nous changeons de bus à Martinez. We change buses at Martinez. Il se souvient de moi d'aller au parc. He remembers me from going to the park. Here's the next category, verbs that require de plus with an infinitive. Choisir de, to choose to. Accepter de, to accept. S'excuser de, to apologize for doing something. Essayer de, to try. Avoir peur de, to be afraid of. Continuer de, to continue. Finir de, to finish. Here are some examples. Vous continuez de lire le livre. You continue to read the books. Il finit de faire le lit. You finish making the bed. Alright, so now we're going to talk about advanced negatives. Ne pas is the most common French negative adverb, but there are others that follow the same grammatical rules. So these on this slide are singular advanced negatives, meaning there's only one verb that can go in between the ne and the phrase. So here they are. Ne pas encore, not yet. Ne pas toujours, not always. Ne rien, and that can be used as a subject followed by ne, which means nothing. Le jamais, never. And all of these are single verb placement, which I'm going to show you in this chart. You put your subject and then your ne, conjugated verb, and then your advanced negative phrase, and your infinitive or past participle if in the passé composé. Here's some examples. Il n'est pas encore arrivé au stade. He has not arrived at the stadium. Il ne fait pas toujours les devoirs pour la classe de français. She doesn't always do her homework for French class. Tu ne sais rien de moi. You know nothing about me. Je ne suis jamais allé à la plage. I've never been to the beach. Okay, here are your second categories, advanced negatives that allow double verbs. They do not follow the traditional rule of only one verb in the ne pas. If there's the passé composé in the sentence, both the helping verb and the past participle go inside the sandwich of phrase. Here they are. Ne personne, nobody, and that can also be used as subject, followed by ne. Ne nulle part, nowhere. Ne aucun, no, not one. Ne ni, neither nor. And this is like a list with objects or nouns. So you drop the quantities if it is un, des, de la, and keep it if it's le, la, le, au, à la. Here's some examples. Personne n'y est venu. Nobody came there. Il n'est allé nulle part. He didn't go anywhere. Nous n'avons acheté ni le lait ni l'eau. We did not buy milk nor water. Je n'ai aucune idée. I have not one idea. Okay, here's some advanced negative words. Encore, toujours, still, quelquefois, sometimes, souvent, often, quelqu'un, someone, quelque chose, something, jamais, never, plus, no more, personne, no one, nobody, nulle part, nowhere, rien, nothing. Here's some examples. Qui est là? Who is there? Personne, no, no one. Qu'est-ce que tu veux? What do you want? Rien, nothing. This concludes my video.